Derbyverse, A&P, Attitude and Point here. I'm finally making the video that I have been threatening to make since like mid-September about spotting during turns, when you're learning to do turns, how to spot. This is something that you do in theory, like when you're learning how to do your initial 180s during your minimum skills, or once you've gotten past that, when you're learning to do your 360s. Spotting is not something you're going to be doing on the track during play, or if you're a ref, you're obviously not going to be doing it while you're reffing because you'd have to take your eyes off the action. And the entire The entire point of spotting is that you are fixing your gaze on an immovable point somewhere ahead of you in the direction that you're going to be turning, okay? And it's different for a 180 versus a 360, and I'm going to demonstrate both for you. I'm going to start with a 180 and I'm going to turn my back to you. Sorry, but I'll be right back. That was a pun. I'm not very good with the humor thing. I'm going to turn around now. Okay, so this is me back to you. Hello. I'm going to do a 180. In order to spot for a 180-degree turn, you are going to turn your head first as far as you can. Find the fixed point behind you. Keep your eyeballs on it as your body comes around. Now, while you're watching this video, please ignore my feet. I don't have roller skates on. I have tap shoes on because I was practicing my shim sham, and so my feet aren't doing what your feet will be doing if you're on roller skates. So just pretend my feet aren't there. Just ignore them, even though they're making a lot of noise. So again, I'll show you the 180 one more time. So you're going to turn your head as far as you can, find your spot, keep your eyeballs on it, and your body's going to follow, okay? Now for a 360, this is a little bit more like the ballet videos that I've been linking people to or sending to people and saying, this is spotting. I realized at one point, I was like, yeah, you know, the spotting that they do in ballet and in all types of dance is correct if you're doing a 360 or anything more than a 360, but it's no good if you're doing a 180. Because the way you spot for a 180 versus a 360 is opposite, okay? So in a 180, like I just showed you, my head turned first, I found my spot, and my body followed. For a 360, you're going to find your spot first, okay? Find that immovable spot. It's a poster on the wall, it's a pipe, it's a whatever, not a person. It's a thing that ain't moving, and it's dead ahead of you, and it's where you want to end up, or at least in the direction that you want to end up facing, okay? For a 360, you're staring, you've spotted, your body is turning, it's turning, your head is staying as still as it possibly can until you literally have no choice but to take your eyeballs off and whip back around as your body continues to turn, okay? So if you're like me and you've got, say, scarf's coming down, whoops. If you're like me and you've got a couple of funky vertebrae in your spine, you can still do it, don't worry, because hey, I just did it and I have 3 fused vertebrae in my spine. So again, 360, find your spot, body is turning first, hold on to that spot for as long as you possibly can, and as soon as you can't, whip, okay? It is really a head whip, okay? Now, these are great for spotting. It's great for people who are learning, just learning how to do 180s or just learning how to do 360s. If you are already, I won't say proficient, if you're already competent at 180s and 360s, then you probably don't need to use spotting unless you want to try some advanced fancy version of it, like doing it on one toe stop or some crazy thing like that. Why anybody would do anything on one toe stop is beyond me. Unless you're me, because I do that a lot, because I'm weird. But anyway, players, on the other hand, are not going to be doing things on one toe stop. So, again, for the 180, it's head turns first, finds the spot, body follows. For a 360, it's head stays still, finds the spot, body turns, head whips around as fast as it can as the body finishes turning. Okay? I think I covered everything. That's all I got for you. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to practicing my shim sham now. And I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment on whatever social media platform you found this on. And yeah, have a good time out there.